got that down pretty well. Let's see how you do from 90. Get closer to it. Go to the top of your swing and pause. Where's your left leg at right now? What's more engaged right now, your back leg or your front leg?
Right leg? No?
There you go. You're like this. Right? Here. You want to stack your lead leg more with the iron. Slower on the backswing too. Nope. Slow down. Put your right leg straight back. Hold on for a second. Kickstand it straight like this. Tippy toe. No foot. Keep going straight back. Tippy toe, tippy toe, tippy toe. There you go. Now go to the top of your swing and pause. Feel difference in the left leg? Right? You cannot collapse your left leg because you'll fall over. No, you got to feel your lower body work more in sequence like that. Slow down. You look like this. Right? Slow. Not. All the way up. Right? Put your feet closer for a heel a little wider, Good. Lean on your left leg. Right shoulder down and in. There you go. Slow down. Too fast. Right, too fast there. Slow. Better. Go to the top. Point your butt at the screen more. Yep. Hands this way more. Half that. Perfect. Slow down. You're like this. Right. Slower. This part needs to be slower. Your takeaway. Try again. Even slower on the takeaway. Slower here. Slower here. Slower here. Nope. Try again. Don't even do a full backswing. Just the 4 inches back. Too fast. Nope. Relax. Not. Good. Fast, right? Slow, smooth. Try it again. create more feel. If you have to still think about it while you're doing it, you haven't trained it enough, okay? So 5 to 10 more of those baby little takeaways. Not a full swing, just like 6-inch backswings. Good. Get used to that feel. Just smooth. Yep. Don't be that slow. A little faster. There you go. Smooth. Now don't let your lower body move. It's just a shoulder thing. It's not a leg thing. Better. Bring that club straight back more. Put on the ground a little longer. You're lifting up too quick. There you go. Good. All right. Once you own that, then do two to 3 swings. Put it into your feel, and then once you know your feel, set up and hit it. Yep. Good. Trust your work. Don't overthink it now. Let the ball get in the way of your swing. Good motion. So that ball is going to overdraw on you mainly because you set up to it like it's a 7-iron. It's a pitching wedge? Yeah. So you don't need to be like so far away from it. Yep. So scoop back. If you feel crowded, choke up on the club, make it shorter, and then scoop back a little bit. Good. If you still feel bunched up, so do a takeaway real quick. If you feel bunched up, move back a little bit. So do a takeaway. Bring the club back. No. Bring the club actually back. No. Bring the club actually. Start your takeaway. Right? Yeah. If you feel bunched up in there, then make room. If you don't, then you're fine. Better motion. Pretty close. Pretty close to sweet. Great ball. Try it again. Same thing. Didn't seem very confident in that setup. Seemed like you were guessing the entire time. Not only that, you didn't look at your target, right? So if you're over the ball questioning, you're screwed. You have to be, I know this is going to happen in your mind. It might not happen every single time, right? Obviously it won't. But if you are over that ball and there's nothing sure of the image, if you know exactly what you want to happen, you should not be hitting that ball. Okay? So create that feel longer. Trust yourself more instead of guessing mid-swing. Now, before you hit a ball, look where you want the ball to go. Right now you get up, you're like, bow. You're like, dude, look at your target. Focus more on the obstacle in front of you instead of you trying to make a perfect swing, right? That time is gone. You've either trained it or you haven't, right? Better. All right, grab your 7-iron. Grab your 7. This guy over here. Okay. Wide, about shoulder width stance. Let's see what you got. Right? That club hit about 3 inches behind the ball there, bud. To the top of your swing and pause. Slow down your swing. Speed is not your friend if you can't control it. Turn the hips. Twist the other way. Other way. There you go. Go to the top of your swing. You're kind of doing this, and you're pushing yourself to the other side. Keep yourself stacked on top of yourself. Don't push away from. Don't push yourself into the screen in a sense. Slower, slower, slower. Better. Where's your weight at? 50-50. Maybe 55 on the left side right now. You're too much pushing to that left side. I can see your right leg pushing back hard. Sit into your right side more. That's better. Now fire from there more. Smooth. Smooth. Freeze. There you go. A little thin. Go in the hole. Good roll. Just misstruck it. Smoother. This would be a 1/1000 2, 1/1000 the top 2. Right shoulder down. Good. Good motion. Scoot a hair closer to the ball, tiny bit. Good. Right shoulder down. Good. Yeah, maybe a hair close to that. Okay. Go ahead and stop right here. Go ahead and set up. Let's put that ball right here. Put your club in the ball. That's where the club should be hanging more. Okay, so let's scoot everything closer a little bit. So not just one, right? Everything is one. So if I move, everything moves. It's not that my feet move, my arms come closer, right? So if I do something, you want everything to move as one unit. Relax. There you go. Scoot back a little bit. Okay. Now, when you start your takeaway, bring your club right to here. You'll work on this more. Okay. Same much there, to be honest. Grips more over your toes. So back down. Try it again. Relax. Hold. Relax. There you go. Relax your hands. There you go. All right, now do that same position. Don't move your hips. Less wrist. You're kind of cocking it open. Just let the wrist set. Better. Hands down to there. There you go. No. Close, but no. It's not a wrist thing, right? This, right here, go and set up, is one piece and it sets, right? It's not a lead grip wrist hinge, okay? So you want your club to match that orange line. Don't let it go back high. It's just go parallel to the floor. Better. Take a look at that club. Look at the shaft. Hold on. Don't bring it back. Freeze. Does that club look like it matches that stick on the floor? That's too much out there. That's better. There you go. That's where you bring it to. No further, no less. Too much hands. Bring your hands closer to you. Feel like your grip stays over your toes more. Bring your grip towards your right foot on the backswing. No, not right now. Just when you start your takeaway. Better. Too high of a club. Slower. Don't let your grip go past your right hip or pocket. Too much left arm. Right. You're doing this, and you're out here. This needs to stay in. Right? So it's more instead of. See how you have to lift it out there?
Yeah.
Your grip just goes straight back and sets.
Okay.
That's it. No hip motion, though. No hip motion. Better. Keep your arms pinned into your body, right? So this doesn't happen. Okay. Better. A little too inside, but better. Smoother. Push the club out. Bring your grip towards your right foot and not away from you. Better with the grip. Good. That was the best one yet. Still a little too wrist hingey, right? You're still starting out like this more versus that. Better. It's a very important part of the swing is the takeaway. Good. All right, do a few practice swings. Practice swings. Practice swings. There you go. Just swings. Don't do many mechanics. Just smooth up, swing through, freeze. Good. Find your sweep. If you don't sweep the ground, you're wasting your time. Gotta find your sweep. Good. Smooth. It's a 1, 1,000, 2. Smooth. Sweep. Stick. 1, 2, and 3. Then when you're ready, set up and go. A little off the heel. Not a bad swing, just a little off toe strike there. So see where you struck the ball? Look on your impact screen. Off the high toe, right? Scoop closer to yourself. There you go, good. Feel like your lower body does a lot less. Feel like it doesn't do anything until it has to do something. Don't let your hips move at all until like the top of the swing. So much lower body in your backswing. Okay. Takeaway. That's a full backswing, just the takeaway. All right, then from there, don't lift the club up, right? So you're lifting it with your hands. That's keeping it here. Now from here, everything turns, right? But when you swing, everything goes at once. Don't let your hips start until halfway up. So look at so instead of watching your hands, watch your knees. Now go halfway back and watch your knees. Are they moving? Right? So don't let your left knee stay at where it is as long as it can, then let it move. Right? Better, but smooth. It's not a fast thing when you get to the top, but just boom, let it go up there. Good. That lower body is just a little active on your backswing, which can kill you. So I think backswings all upper body and feel, downswings all hips or lower body and feel. Good. Perfect. All right. Aim, point, shoot. Screw a little closer. You're reaching too much. There you go. Relax. Right arm, relax. Great swing. Very good swing. Same thing, and then we'll grab the driver. Okay, on that one more. Relax. You're thinking about mechanics and not your target right now, right? You're in your head trying to make something happen at 70 miles an hour. Create the feel, trust your field, and set up for the shot. Right now, you're hoping and guessing in real time. All right, go for it. Good swing. Better. All right, let's grab that driver. You start warming up, grab one of those tees and start going for it. That's good. Well, that'll work. Okay, so if you look at your colors on the screen, was your swing pretty straight? Yeah, overall, everything's pretty darn straight. Look where you hit the ball at, though. Right The colors are how straight everything is, right? So your swing was relatively straight, yeah? This white line represents 0. Everything's pretty close to that. This wasn't very straight. So you hit 21 millimeters high on the club face, give or take. So you're hit high on the club face and on the heel. So that's going to make it go right within itself, okay? So you need to stay behind that ball a little longer. I think you have a smaller tee there. That's like a 1. Go with the number 4. They stay on the bottom side. Right shoulder down. Hold on. Slow down, turbocharge. Your backswing, how fast it goes, does not mean you're going to hit the ball better or further, for that matter. I know we all do it. So hold on. Set up for me. Tuck your right shoulder down and in. Set up the ball. Don't reach. There's no reason. You don't see this giant 45-inch shaft in your hand. You don't need to help it go any further right now, right? So go ahead and set up. Meaning let your arms just hang in the club and hang. Everything hangs. So you're more behind the ball right now? Try that. Try it again. So I get why you reach, because you hit down on the ball. Well, not so down on it, but you need to keep your head behind the ball longer. So your backswing is faster than your downswing on that one. So you went faster backwards and then slowed down to find tempo. Good strike, dead center, but club fit, you sliced it. See that blue path? Yeah. No bueno. No bueno. So that means as you're so upper body dominant in your downswing, your hips are opening, your upper body's opening as well, and the club is traveling 5.5 degrees, or where that blue line is going, left through the ball. As it's doing that, you're squeezing it so tight, the club face is staying open. So no matter how perfect you hit it, it's coming across the ball, club face open, slices off to the right, and then you pull left through it really hard. Boom. The club going left like this, or what is referred to as outside to inside, is the death of a driver. Okay? All you're going to do is slice it all day long, which you don't do with the other clubs, right? The reason why I'm betting they're shorter and they feel heavier. They are heavier, right? They have iron on them. That's a bunch of spacecraft material, basically. It's titanium and graphite, right? So you do not need to squeeze that thing. Hold it like it's a puppy. Like, do not squeeze it. The softer you hold your arms on the downswing, the easier it is to control that club face. Right shoulder down. Relax your arms. Make your grip feel like it's just supporting it. Do not squeeze it. Smooth to smoother and swing. There you go. Let the weight of the club do the work. If you cannot feel the club head on a driver, again, it's a hollow, empty piece of titanium. You don't need to squeeze it that hard. Better. Try a ball. Show me full swing, 10% power, 10% pressure. Okay. So, strike was better, club path was way left, club face was straight, right? So, that's what drives everyone nuts when it comes to the longer, lighter clubs, right? I'm hitting it straight, it starts out straight, then it goes a different direction. So what does that tell you? If at the end of your flight, your ball goes crazy, that's because of how the path is. Meaning, you're not swinging straight through the ball. You're pulling left, okay? So what we want to do is now start finding what we refer to as an intermediate target zone. I want you to throw your arms over that line. I want you to feel like your arms go at that little dot. Even more, like they go around it nearly. And when you're ready and you feel like you can do it, set up and let it rip. Now, let's not look at the result. Let's look at the path. Did you change your blue line? Yeah. Good. Goal accomplished. Right? So you went from -5 whatever to 1.6. That's a change. But if you want your driver to end up understanding how to work it, you need to learn how to own the path. Because path, it doesn't have to be perfect 0. It doesn't have to be +7, right? But if you can't get your path positive with your driver, you're never going to stay away from the side you don't want to go to. For instance, if you're a right-handed golfer and you always pull your path left, you're going to have a hard time staying away from the right? So that's like those days when you're like, well, I was aiming left all day and just went more right. That's because you increased the path to the left. Does that make sense? So you're going to honestly feel, if I was setting up square to this line like it would be, I'd feel like my shoulders are pointing just right of the golf ball on the screen. And I'm trying to push it out and draw it back just to figure out if I do that, does it change that blue line even more? Create a feel or we're guessing. That was better. Now I'm going to give you a cheat code. This is what you do when you're on the course and you want to practice your path. Put your club right here, set up right here. Now, simple enough. You swing around that thing, you have out the path. You swing inside of that ball, you're going to cut it more, right? So practice swinging around your golf ball if you're trying to work on path when you're on the course, right? So set right behind like that. Now swing the club all the way around it. Right? Keep going. Don't stop. Don't look at me. Keep going all the way around. The more you whip the body through, the more it will release that club face. There you go. Now, if you want to pull, all of a sudden work on a cut, start pulling left of that ball a little bit. You see what I'm saying? So your path, your club face dictates where the ball wants to start out. As it travels, face strike and mainly path work together to dictate what it really wants to do towards the end. Okay? Does that make sense? Did I lose you? Don't fall in the trap of that couch. It sucks you in. You'll fall asleep real quickly on that couch. Right? Try it again. GP, I'm going to have you warm up over here in a second. You want to start warming up? I'm going to let him warm up, and then we'll do a few more minutes with him, and I'll get you over here. He knows what he has to work on. I'm just trying to make sure he gets the feel. So hold on right there. Go grip it again. See how straight you think you are is where you're really lined up to. Right? So watch this. Drop your right arm. Now where's everything? See what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
you get yourself strong here. That's where you're going to want to go to all day. So we'll get more here. Bring that foot in a little bit. There you go. And that's more down the line. See what I'm saying? too far from it. So I just want you to work on is make sure that when you're setting up, here's what I kind of felt when I had to work on it. Because I always had instructors, make sure your shoulders are closed, and your feet, and then you're sitting there doing this all day long, right? Which when I'm playing golf, I want to think about. What I think about is, okay, here's me setting up to perfectly straight, right? Because I train on these walls at 90 degrees. I'm like, okay, my arms are like that. My right arm's a little underneath, whatever, right? Because mainly because what happens? My shoulders down, right? So, okay, if I can point my elbow pits in the direction where I want the ball to go, theoretically, I should be able to throw my body down that line. So that's what I always got lost with. I hated being on, because when you shut, now you feel jammed up. Yeah. When you open, now you feel like, okay, it's feeling weird again. But if I just set up straight up like this and kind of let my arms hang in front of me, and then I align my arms or my elbow pits to where I want my ball to go, I'm going to throw my arms in that direction. Now it's just a matter of making sure my hands don't get wonky in the swing. Does that make sense? Okay. Got to figure out what works for you. That was my jam. That's better path. Yep, so everything was blocked on that one. Arms were, everything was good, right? We now just need to, okay, how do I shut the club a little quicker and stay behind it, right? So meaning everything was going in that direction. We need to be more here and there, feeling kind of this more versus that, right? Iron swing, driver swing. So with an iron, we're smushing the ball with our chest on the downswing. With a driver, we're letting our chest open to the target more, okay? Last one, and I'll let you practice in the other bay. Well, we'll get one more good one, I should say. For your mind. Trust your work, confidence. Just now, just try to look at the back of the ball and swing. Don't look at anything else. Keep your eye on the backside of that golf ball. Okay, so when this happens, A, we're stuck in a mechanical mindset. We're not reacting to the image of the target. And B, we can't find the low point of our swing. So, you know, with this one, what I would do, especially if you're on a range with a rubber tee, right? Can I hit the tip of that tee? Two to three times in a row, right? So if I can hit the tip of that tee, then I'll put the ball out there and that's it, right? Right now you're trying to open up the chest, do all the things we just talked about versus, okay, I need to stay behind it and hit that ball more. So focus on that low point of the sweep, then go from there. Broke it, swung down on it. All right, try the plastic one. You can take that one off the tee. Yep, try that one. Yep, then when you're ready, set it on up there. Now I feel like you're reaching. Yeah, if you want to reach down towards your feet. Like push your arms down low. There you go. You don't have to reach out long. Okay. So, I mean, your path is way better. Your face angle's open. So once you go over there and work on, instead of reaching, just let it all hang. If anything, instead of being here, just kind of let it all hang and sit back on it more. Right now you look like Bryson DeChambeau, which is great, but you got to have custom clubs for that, right? Okay. You see him at that, like, almost drive that green on the Ryder Cup? It's gnarly. Good work there, bud. If you have any questions, let me know. GP, you ready?
Ready, man? Like over there.
You want to do driver or 7-iron to start with?
Say it again, sir.
You want to do 7-iron to start with?
Yeah, okay.
And then get into the driver. And then you want to do driver. Do you want to do driver? All right, grab your driver then.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
When you are close to me, on one-on-one, I can hear that.
Okay.
When you're there, I have no idea what you're talking.
All right, so let me know. So you can hear me right here.
Yeah. Right
All right.
now, I'm okay. But
Okay.
once you go there,
And
you
what
know,
level do you want me at? Is this good right here, or do I want more up here?
Yeah. That's
Right here is good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Just let me know. I used to be a singer of a metal band, so I have many pitches. So just let me know what works better for you to understand.
People have a problem with the high frequency.
Okay.
You have a lot of high frequency.
Okay.
So it takes me a little time to catch it.
Okay.
Okay, so that's my.
You're the first person to tell me I have a high frequency voice. I appreciate that. I've thought I was a baritone my whole life. Okay. All right, so let's work on your driver. Now, you know what I want to do a little bit though? I want to help you move better first. Okay. So I think if we can get you understanding how to move better, you'll understand how the swing works better. So step one is I want you to kind of stand right here in front of me. Go a little closer. There you go. Now shoulder,
What is the function?
this is just your alignment stick, right? So all these lines are squared to the wall. Everything's squared out to here to 0. So when I look at those numbers, in my brain, I see that golf ball is 0. This side of the screen's positive. That side of the screen's negative. So this is here for alignment. So I try to,
Alignment with the flag.
with our target line, right? The flag's never really the target. Maybe 10% of the time it is, right?
So we need the line on the top.
But I'm trying to line you up to the shot, to 0 or squared. Okay. All right. So that's what we're gonna do: is square your feet up and your shoulders just like this. And we're gonna make it real simple. When you do these drills, don't let your shoulders flare your elbows out, because when you do that, that means in your backswing you're engaging your upper body. So we want to keep them tucked in. Okay. As you keep them tucked in, there we go. Perfect. Shoulders down and relax. We're just gonna twist till we see that wall. Good. Right. One more time. So keep your nose in line with your buttons of your shirt and just turn the body, not the head so much. So your nose, point your nose this way more. Keep your nose in front of your buttons. So take a look. If your buttons are here, now where you're looking at, now where your buttons at. Look where your buttons at. Look at the buttons on your shirt. There you go. That's better. So look, you have a lot more rotation than you think. We just don't trust it in action, right? So let's go the other way now. And with this one, I want you to bring your foot with you as you do it. So we're just going to go straight this way, and then that foot comes. Okay. One more time. Let's go 2 more times just like that. And then we're going to, but this time I want you to use the hips to start that way. So we're going to start the hips like that. So start the hips that way. Hips. And now the shoulders, and then the hips come. There you go. One more time. Start from right here. Ready, go with the hips. Hips. Good. Not the foot, just the hip, right? So just here. Good. And then everything goes, right? So it's like this. Watch me. So watch my lead hip. It's hip, 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 and then everything goes, okay? So show me lead left pocket, hip, twist, 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 then everything goes. Yes. Okay, now we're going to put it together. Ready? So I'm going to twist you back this way and start your left hip, left hip, left hip. Good. Forward, 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 forward. And there we go. Good. So this is something you can practice at home. So it's a shoulder turn, then it's a left hip, and then everything goes together. Okay. Stand straight up parallel on these ones, okay? Good. Boom, shoulder turn. Yep, now hip turn. And all the way to that front foot. Good, and we want to stand more right to there. There you go. Good. Watch that front foot from moving. This guy doesn't move so much, right? It can if you have to, but we don't want to do this, right? We want to stay in one spot. If I have to do it, better, right? So that's fine. If that's more than enough turn, right? What I'm saying is the right foot can move if you need mobility, but you don't want the weight to go away from the front side, right? So I still want to turn. If I need mobility here, I can lift it, but I don't want to shift it so far back because I have to fight everything back in the real swing. Yep. So just shoulder turn. Good. Then hip turn. And all the way to the other side and boom to that stick position. Much better. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go more into a forward bend bow. Okay. And we're just going to turn the shoulders. Keep your head down, looking at my beautiful shoe. And we're just going to turn the body. Good. And then we're going to turn the other way now. Good, and keep turning through if we can. There you go. RP, you're killing it, man. Bring that back foot in a little bit. So go ahead and set up and bring your feet more just kind of the shoulder width. That's better. Come this way a little more. There you go. And go into that bow. And it's a shoulder twist up. Good. And then a hip twist through. Very good. One more time. Show me that bow. Shoulder turn. Good. And then hip twist through. Fantastic, right? So at the end of the day, try it one more time now. Now, let's go back to your setup real quick. Good, more back down to your setup, more here. And now I'm gonna hold your head still. Now do your shoulder turns. Shoulder turn to the top, good. Now hip turn. Good, 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 way better. Let's try one more, just like that. Into your forward bend. Shoulder twist to the top, good, and hip twist. Good, much better. All right, so now after that, here's what I want you to do. We're gonna keep this lead hand on the grip straight down, and we're gonna go wide with it though, okay? And I'm gonna get in that same position, and then I wanna feel my shoulder turn to the top, hip turn down and through, and try just to get to there more. It doesn't have to be perfect. You can even let it slide over to here if you want, okay? So it's gonna be forward bend, arms wide, shoulder turn, right, just we worked on, hip turn, and the hand can slide through as it goes if you want to get to here, okay? So this hand goes on the top, that hand goes wide on the bottom, and we're going to hang down, good, and it's going to be shoulder turn to the top. There we go, keep your eyes down more, down to here, good, and hip turn, all the way through. Better. Now see how that got off a little bit? It's okay. So as you go through, this hand can slide up, right? So good. Let's get to here. Shoulder turn. Good. Hands down. Look at the ground more. Good. And lower body. Good. And then let it slide. And then more to here. Okay. So try it just like that again. Better. Good. Now let's try it just regular. Okay, grip the club regularly. Now let's feel shoulder turn, hip turn. Good and good. Better. One more time. Let's feel shoulder turn, relax. Relax the arms. Relax here. There you go. Now lower body. And lower body and lower body and relax, relax, relax. You don't need a grip.
Be straight or the
You need support, but this one needs, so when you're here, this needs to be more like this. You're like that, right? This right arm can go long through, but if you lock that left arm out, right? Because once you get to the lead side of your swing, watch. Once I'm past here, this has to break. Okay? Good, so smooth back, shoulder turn, good, and hip turn. Fantastic, good. Try it again. Try to make that yours. Your swing's twice as big now, right now, GP. 4 times as big. Look at that. He doesn't swing that big.
Nice switch this
Yeah. What do you want, the course?
Yeah.
Good. No more chip drives for him, man. We're going to make those big swing drives. Perfect. Let me put him on the course real quick. We'll have fun here. The ball goes further because it's in the mountains. But It's a real course, a tour course that just came out a few years ago. Actually, last year. All right, GP. How does it feel? Okay, scoop back a little bit now. Okay, let the ball get in the way of your swing. Don't worry about, so the ball,
Has to do like here or anywhere.
so the ball goes, so put your feet this way. Don't move your foot so big, right? Just move it open a little bit, and you can open it a hair. There you go. Now make sure your feet are shoulder width apart, right? But they're straight. Right now, one looks like this, okay? There you go. Good. Grab the club. Make it a little shorter. There you go. Good. I want you to set up right to here more. Now make the swing we just made. I don't care what it does. Make that big, beautiful swing. How about that? Now, I'm going to put you not on the professional tee boxes, but you got way more. That's the biggest shot I've ever seen you hit, right? Because last week you were doing baby swings. So today I was thinking about that. I had to figure out what can you physically do. That's why I had to put you in those positions to see what your body is capable of. So despite of age and what you think, you are more mobile than most people, right? You can still do the basic motions. It's really difficult and funny on this angle, but you can technically still do it. Because if you can do this, right? And that's what we're going to work on you with mainly, because if I can get your swings already, because your last swing, the last lessons were only going like this on both sides. You were just doing this. We now got the swing going up here both ways. If we can do that across the board and get you comfortable, you'll pick up probably 50 yards. And I'm not even, because last time I think your farthest drive was like 75 yards. And you hit your first one here, 110 carry into a tree. So let's try another one. So again, I just want you to make that big swing, the big swing. Yes, sir. Not a fast or hard, just the big one. Good. Scoot this way a little bit. Good. Show me here. Yeah, go for it. Yeah, that's good. Make your swing. Almost. Okay. Let's do a few more practice swings. Okay. So do a practice swing right here. Practice. Ready? It's going to be 1,000. Good. And 1,000. Freeze. Good. One more time. Ready. 1,000. 1,000. Freeze. Good. Okay. Same thing. Set up to that golf ball. Good. Much better. Set up to the golf ball. Okay. We're going to do it together. So we're going to go small front foot out here. So good. And bigger back foot. Good. Shoulder down. This way. Good. And ready. Yep. Right shoulder down. And ready. 1,000. 1,000. Almost. Very close. Let's try it again. The motion's looking good. Good things are happening. Same thing. Set up. Small front foot. Big back foot. Shoulder down a little bit. Good. And 1,000. 1,000. So I think you're a little too far away from it right now. Because if we watch over here, you're just going over the top of it. Okay, so that means we're too far away from the ball. Okay, let's try it again. Go ahead and set up. Good. Go ahead and grip it. Keep those hands down here more. Now front foot, back foot. Good. Good. Right there is perfect. That's all you need to do. I'm going to get you a taller tee. Just a little bit. Do you have the 5 over there? You're very close, which is good because that missed shot that was 43 yards was one of your longer ones last week. So if I know we saw the first one at 120, we'll kill it. Good, same thing. So set your grip first, right? Get everything just hanging down, then set your stance. Yeah, good. Now smooth back and smooth through. Better, closer. There we go. It's moving. 142. That's a game changer for you, right? I honestly think if you keep on it for a couple of months, you could be at 170, which would be a game changer for you, okay? Now, when you swing on this next one, I want you to use the body to turn through it, not the arms, but I want you to turn your hips through the ball. Good. Let it all just hang like that. Beautiful. Good. Shoulder turn, then hip turn. Almost. You picked that one up. Do a practice swing for it. So you almost missed that ball. So you look like this. Okay, try it again for me. We're going to do a practice swing. Go ahead and set up. Let's make the club a little shorter. There you go. Bring everything closer to you. Good. Now we're going to turn the chest. Good. Stay down here. Down, down. There you go. Now use your hips. Good, good, good. And throw it long and keep turning the body through. There you go. Right there and hold. 1,000, 2, 1,000. Let's try it again. Big shoulder, upper body turn. Elbows down. Relax, relax, relax. Like this. Okay, try it again. Keep it down to here. Let it hang back there. Good. Now hips, 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 hips. And turn, 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 turn. Good. Much better. Relax the arms. Don't squeeze that club. Shoulder turn and hips. Yes, 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 yes. Okay? Let me get that for you. I don't want you to feel like you're using your arms. I want you to feel like shoulder turn and then hip and body turn, okay? Looks good. Yes, there you go. Scoot closer to it a little bit. And hands, there you go, good. Better. Very close. We just misstruck the ball, but that was very close. Take a look. Everything's squaring down the line. We just missed the ball a little bit. So a little bit, but I think I'm just going to give you a higher tee. Typically, I don't do that for my students but I feel like you're very consistent at your loft from that angle for right now. The main thing is you start pop flying it in the air, that's going to be the issue. So the exact same thing we just did. Good. Yes. Still going over it. So take a look. You're still, whatever it is, and we got a higher tee and you still went over it, right? You almost went around it. So you're not, so you got to try one more thing. Go ahead and set up. Let's try this. Okay, same thing I was working on Noah with is your takeaway. Go ahead and set up. Right now, you're picking up the club, okay? You need to drag all your woods and drivers back. You cannot squeeze and pick it up. It won't work well, okay? Good, so scoot, good, scoot foot this way, keep going. Keep going left side, there you keep going. That's good there, trust me, that's good, yes. Now, yep, I'll take that all day. You tend to tee up with that ball outside your stance. Drag the club now. Roasted potatoes. Look at this shit. Ho, boom, baby. That's 200. That's got to be close to 150, 200 yards. 170 fate. What'd I tell you? I told you 175 would be in your future. Right? Perfect. Do that same thing again. Try it again. It's okay. So you lost your balance.
Our biggest problem is the direction. How I'm missing the direction.
Right now, so
Wait.
we made a big change in your swing. I'm not worried about your direction right now. I'm worried about the mechanical motion because that last one you hit proves if we can make that even 50% of that, your game's going to change dramatically. Because if I can get you swinging this longer, that means every club in your bag we can get longer for you, right? But we have to kind of embrace the 1/1000. So I would say shoulder twist and hip and body twist and freeze. Really, really work on that because that's going to be a big deal for you. Good. Now when you do it, watch, you do like this. Right? Keep your eyes down here and then turn through it once you hit it. So keep your nose pointing at the golf ball. So as you bow, keep your nose at the golf ball more. Good. Feel here. And then hips. There you go. Better, right? So nose down, shoulder turn, hip turn. Better. Good. Right? But that motion right there, that drives your swing, not your grip in your arms. Right? The shoulder turn, the hip turn, and the balance, that should be your core of your swing. If you can do that, you'll change your swing completely. That's why I got you the first videos. They're already pretty good. So I'd say a little more. If you're going to bow more, relax the body. There you go. And we're going to twist up. Good. Now hips. There you go. A little more right foot. Don't.
When I'm coming here,
Mm-hmm.
my hip,
So get more here. Go turn up. And then you're going to use your hips to turn. And this foot's got to go with this leg. There you go. Right? So it's going to be a shoulder turn to the top, hip turn open, and the body holds right there. Okay? So now when you do it, same thing here. Shoulder turn.
this is not
Good. And hip turn.
when I come, my foot has to be here, right?
Well, yeah, you want your pressure to go down and out that way. So you twist it, you load, unwind it now. Unwind it to the front side. There you go, and boom, yes. Shoulder turn, good, and hip turn. Yes. That's all I want. When you're hitting a golf ball right now, I don't care how great it goes at right now. I want you to feel shoulder turn to the top, hip turn through, and freeze 1/1002. Good. Now grab the club. So when you get set up, get everything just hanging down more. Good. Shoulder turn to the top. Good. And hip turn through. Good. And freeze right to here. Relax. 1/1002. And restart. Ready for the setup. Setup's good. Ready. 1/1000 to the top. And 2/1002. And freeze and hold 1/1002. That is, if I can get you to own that, you have a chance of hitting 200 yards by the end of next year if you keep working at it. I mean, you hit 175. I mean, that, and you hit it poorly off the toe. So that means we have a lot more room. If you find the center of that club face and good balance, good things will happen. Good. Now hit a few balls and we'll call it a day. I got it all on video for you. Hit a couple of golf balls and free your mind up a little bit. Good. Smooth back, shoulder turn, hip turn, freeze all the way through. You're stopping. Hip turn, right? So shoulder turn, hip turn. Yep. So all the way to the top, shoulder turn, good, and hip turn now. Hips, 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 and foot, and foot, and foot. There you go. Swing your hips through it. I have a video on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube called Fling the Dinghy. You got to fling your dinghy through the ball, right? So this is swaying. You got to fling it. Yes. Like the twist and shout like you were kids, right? So this is there, right? Hold on. Relax. Watch. Twist, twist, right? Feel that? Or through there. You're very flexible, man. You're flexible than you give yourself credit for. That's the motion better. All right, hit a couple. I gotta get going because I gotta run to LA Fitness. It'll be in 27 minutes. Good. Now just have fun. Just hit it. Boom! Look at these bombs. Car path bounce. Oh! Second longest drive of the day right there. That's 150. 164. Game changer.